Or regarding in progress. Recording na to?
Wala pong nakakarinig sir.
I-edit mo. I-edit mo, kaya mo.
I-edit rin.
Good afternoon, Doc Marmelo Abante, and good afternoon, classmates. My topic for today is about organization structure, information system, and strategy. This course is intended learning outcome. The following questions can be answered after reading this chapter. What organizational characteristic must manager be aware of in order to design, implement information systems successfully? What effects do information systems have on businesses? Number two, how can Porter's concept of competing forces assist business in creating cutting-edge information-based competitive strategies? Number three, how can firms find opportunities for strategic information system applications using the value chain web models? Number four, how can information systems assist organizations gain a competitive edge by leveraging network-based strategies, core strengths, and synergies? Number five, what problem do strategic information systems attempt to solve and how can be approached? So first, what is an organizational structure? An organizational structure is a system that outlines how certain activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. So, these activities can include rules, roles, and responsibilities. The organization structure also determines how information flows between levels within the company. So, like for example, in a centralized structure, decisions flow from the top down, while in a decentralized structure, decision-making power is distributed among various levels of the organizations. So, having an organizational structure in a place allows company to remain efficient and focused. Understanding an organizational structure. So businesses of all shapes and sizes use organizational structures heavily. They define a specific hierarchy within an organization. A successful organizational structure defines each employee's job and how it fits within the overall system. The structuring provides the company with a visual representation of how it is shaped and how it can be best move forward in achieving its goals. Organizational structure are normally illustrated in some sort of chart or diagram like a pyramid where the most powerful members of the organization sit at the top while those the least amount of power are at the bottom. And not having a formal structure in place may prove difficult for certain organizations. Like for instance, employee have difficulty knowing to whom they should report. They can lead to uncertainty as to who is responsible for what is the organization. And having the structure in place can help with efficiency and provide clarity for everyone at every level. That also means each and every department can be more productive as they are likely to be more focused on energy and time. Centralized versus decentralized organizational structure. An organizational structure is either centralized or decentralized. So traditionally, organizations have been structured with centralized leadership and a defined chain of command. In a centralized organizational system, there are very clear responsibilities for each role, which subordinate role defaulting to the guidance of their superiors. There has been a rise in decentralized organization, as is the case with many technology startups. This allows companies to remain fast, agile, and adaptable, with almost every employee receiving a high level of personal agency. The best example for this scenario is the Johnson and Johnson. It is the company that known for its decentralized structure. So let me share this short video regarding centralized and decentralized. Types of organizational structure. First is the functional structure. This is also referred to a bureaucratic organizational structure and breaks up a company based on the specialization of its workforce. Most small to medium sizes of businesses implement a functional structure. The divisional and multidivisional structure. A company that uses this method structure its leadership team based on the products, projects, or subsidiaries they operate. A good example of this structure is the Johnson and Johnson, with thousands of products and lines of businesses. The company structure itself so each business unit operates as its own company with its own president. The next is flat structure, as known as horizontal structure. It's relatively newer and it's used among many startups. So companies that use this type of structure have a high speed of implementation. Matrix structure. It is al- it is also the most confusing and the least used. This structure matrices employees across different superiors, divisions, or departments. This structure, example for this is an employee working for a matrix company, for example, may have duties in other sales and customer service, while the network structures organize contractors and third-party vendors to carry out certain key functions. It features a relatively small headquarters with geographically dispersed satellite offices, along with the key function outsourced to other firms and consultants. Benefits of organizational structures. The structure not only defines a company's hierarchy, but also allows the firm to lay out the pay structure for its employees. But putting the organizational structure in place, the firm can decide salary grades and ranges for each position. The structure also makes operations more efficient and much more effective. By separating employees and functions into different departments, the company can perform different operations at once seamlessly. In addition, a very clear organizational structure informs employee on how best to get their jobs done. For example, in hierarchy organizations, employee will have to work at buying favor or courting those decision-making power. What is the information strategy? System strategy. The information required to support business strategy and the development of information system relevant to providing such information needs to be planned and fitted with each other. Information system can improve nearly any business operation, but here are a few valuable ways you can put them to work. For example, by improving its information system strategy, an organization can centralize its information resources, minimizing confusion and turning a scattered office into a well oiled machine. This makes both your employees and your customers happier. Information system example. Expert system uh, is becoming more advanced every day, and its leverage in information system to simulate human problem solving. Think, think Siri. Expert system use knowledge that would otherwise need to be provided by a subject matter expert to tackle problems and make decisions. In a business context, it can solve accounting problems or identity problems or identity malware. Next, the office automation system. Automation saves countless hours that would otherwise be spent doing simple tasks. For example, a COO may schedule company-wide email updates that include all generated reports on the company's status. Next is process control system. If you look for a way to apply information system to product manufacturing, process control system are your solution. A simple example is a thermostat. When the temperature dips below a certain level, the heat turns on. If you produce a physical product that's regularly criticized by customers, you want to tweak your process control. Here are the 5 examples or components of information system. The hardware, software, data sources, and telecommunication and human expertise. So hardware is the tangible technology used to manage data. Example including computers, smartphone, and their components. While the software is the intangible programming that directs hardware and enables users to perform specific tasks. Data resources house data that can be retrieved, manipulated, and analyzed to make decisions. Examples including databases and data warehouses. Telecommunications refers to the pathway through which devices and software can send data to each other. Not everything can be and number 5, not everything can be handled by robots. Human expertise provided by data analysis and other experts is crucial for improving processes. How to build an information system strategy. Determine your business goal and data gaps. Build an information system strategy with a specific goal in mind and determine that data you need to collect to reach that goal. Make a plan for improvement. Compile a list of changes that you will make to your information system architecture while being mindful to resource constraints. Design and implement your new system. Get specific, determine what new hardware and software you'll use, how everything will connect, and where human staff will step in. So why your organizational needs information system? Information system is the backbone of data-driven decision making. It allows organization to make sense of huge quantities of data and use that information to identify and correct procedural issues. Without it, your organization would remain trapped in the same old inefficiencies that hold it back. So that's the end of this chapter. Thank you for listening.